Hi, my name is Susie Church Brown, and I am here today with the Big Purple Blob. You'll find me posting regularly on the healthyexpatparent.com and on my sister website where I post recipes, heprecipe.com. Today, I am going to talk with you about words. I'm going to talk with you about the hardest and the most meaningful words, especially any age, but especially with those teenagers. You know, there are those words that you can say that you can just toss out there almost without even thinking, and they aren't really worth a lot. You know, the ones that you say without actually thinking, like when your boys are going on and on and on about who they think is the most amazing, best basketball player of all time and asking you if you agree with their current top three. Or did you see the latest Lego creation? And is it better than the one last week? Because this one has blue and that one was green, but this one has wheels. You know what I'm talking about. And then there are those words that are big and make a huge difference and impact because they show investment and interest. And this is especially true when you use these words with your kids. My thoughts on some of these words and phrases and why they are so important. Number one, I love you. More than anything, our kids want us to love them. More than anything, they want us to be on their side 100% of the time and to never walk away. Even as they get older and start testing the waters of their own social independence and identities away from home, we should consider ourselves lucky to count amongst their most important people. Those three little words reaffirm to them that we are there no matter what, and we always will be. They can test and push and yell, and they can be difficult and ornery, and wow, can they ever be. But with those three little words, we tell them that we are not going anywhere. Just as I love you, mommy, coming from the other direction can erase a lot of mental trauma stemming from the aforementioned tantrums and arguments and grouchiness and sibling warfare. These three little words are powerful, going either direction. Number two, I don't know. Wouldn't it be awesome if we actually had all of the answers? Wouldn't it be amazing if we actually knew it all and could help others to understand as well? Wouldn't it make things so much easier and less frustrating if we could just automatically do everything, handle every issue, take every load? Well, we can't, and we probably won't be able to. And that's okay. What we can do is honestly tell our kids we don't know, and we can help them find out. Help ourselves find out. Letting our kids in on the secret that we don't actually know everything can be a little scary. But we are, after all, only human. And not knowing something is a perfect invitation to do one of my favorite things, which is to learn something new. Tell me more. Number three. You want to know what your kids love to do more than tell you about their most fun thing they did all day? To tell you more about it, especially when you ask them to do just that. When you invite them to tell you more about their soccer game at lunch or their fight with their best friend, or even that special invitation they got from the girl that maybe they like, but they don't really want anyone to know. You are telling them that you care about what is going on in their world and that you find what they say to be interesting. Our kids want us to be interested in what they have to share with us. How can we not be? These are our very most favorite little people, right? Inviting them to tell us more gives us more color, more details, and a clearer look into their lives. That is a gift all in itself. Number four, yes. Sometimes the best thing you can do for your sanity, for your stress, for your ability to plan or procrastinate is to just say no, right? And sometimes saying no will give you a minute and allow you to gather together the time, patience, or inclination to say yes. This is not news to you when I say that your kids want you to say yes more often. Here's the thing though, sometimes we just automatically deny or say no because it's easier or it's habit. What if instead you said yes and then went along with them to do whatever it is you just agreed to let them do? What if you say yes and you share this amazing experience, this purchase or event or whatever with them, and saw how amazing it was and how much they appreciate having it or doing it or sharing it with you? What if this helped you, yes, you proverbial old dog, learn a new trick? I bet that would be really amazing, wouldn't it? All that just from saying yes. I hear you. This might be news to you, especially those of you who are my fixers and feel as though their place in this world is to fix everything for everyone. But not everyone wants you to fix their problems for them. And honestly, it's not always your job. Sometimes your job is to simply listen, to be there, and to acknowledge. Don't share your stories. Don't try and one up. Don't get angry on their behalf. Don't go yell at someone. No, just listen. I hear you. And because you are so very important to your kids, that is enough. I'm sorry. An honest, heartfelt apology can be a hard pill to swallow. I know this is true. But it is important, and an apology coming from you can also show your kids that you respect them, that you respect their opinions, and when you do something that may make them feel as though you've wronged them, you should apologize. It is what we would want for anyone we respect, right? And treating your kids with the same respect and kindness that you reserve for other people and other adults shows them that they are amongst the most important people in your life and they deserve it. Thank you. Gratitude is an important attribute that one has that not only is actually just being thankful for something, but it's also to be able to show appreciation for receiving kindness. And it's also the ability to return that kindness. When we let our kids know that we appreciate something they did, we are teaching them a valuable lesson. The more grateful we are, the happier and the more content we will be. Rather than always looking for what else we have or we want to do, we'll look at what is already in front of us and we are happy about it. What we have is amazing and it is enough. Grateful people are happier, less stressed, and more content with their place in the world. This is a wonderful attribute to model for your kids. Please. Inherent in the word please and the word thank you is the understanding that there is a choice in whether or not the action is completed. Whomever you are thanking did not have to do whatever you are asking of them. So when you use the word please with your kids, it isn't a requirement, right? Because you are the parent and they should actually do the things that you ask them to do. But using please helps them to understand that the choice is implied and it is a very kind choice on their part to do as their parents request. They are choosing to be generous, thoughtful, and respectful, all of which are very positive attributes. As our kids start finding all of these pleasant and positive labels for themselves, they gain self-esteem, which contributes to a positive outlook and to resilience. They also get more resistant to peer pressure and bullying as their self-esteem grows. This is a win. All of that just from that little magic word, please. I was wrong. Yep, we are human. We sometimes make mistakes. Parents sometimes say or do the wrong thing. Showing to your kids that it is not that hard to admit to making a mistake is a good thing. In fact, it's a great opportunity to learn something new, right? If we did things right or correctly 100% of the time, we would never change and we would never try something new, never learn, never grow. because we haven't made any mistakes. That's the message we need to teach our kids. It's okay to be wrong, and it's okay to make mistakes. What's not okay is to give up or to not try a different way. I'm proud of you. In their hearts, our kids know that we are proud of them. They know we believe in them 100% and that we are in their corner no matter what. They still need to hear it. They need you to tell them, and to tell them often. They need to hear that you are their safety net, even though they do not need you. They need to know that you are happy with all that they've accomplished in a day. They need to know and will probably be mildly embarrassed by you sharing stories of their achievements and their latest antics. From the moment you are sharing that just out of the womb pic to the gap tooth grin and scruffy knees to the bajillion team photos, be they sports, academics, debate, or whatever, to that cap and gown, ear to ear, satisfied grin, probably with recently removed orthodontia. Everything in between. Sharing those photos, sharing those antics, sharing those stories shows and underscores how proud you are of them. This person is an amazing product from the combination of your genes together with your parenting partners. Let them know that you are so proud to be their parent as often as you can. Will these phrases fix all kid and teenage angst? Well, I wish I could tell you that it will, but what I can tell you is this: the more relatable you are to your teen, to your child, the more connections you have, and the more time you invest, then the more your teen and child will relish and enjoy your time together. Try them. These are pretty easy expressions. Let's see what happens. Thanks for joining me. See you again on the Purple Blob.